and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Vesta 67's workshop. Welcome to issue 80 of Legends of Ferrari F1, the diecast 1/24 scale model collection from our good old pals over at DeAgostini. Now, if you'd like to grab these for yourself and collect these along with me, pop over to their website. There's a clickable link in the description below. You too can be collecting these. Right, we have got this week the 275 F1 from 1950, driven by Alberto Ascari, folks. Let's have a quick scoot through the magazine. You got the true Ferrari's first true F1 car, it says there. This was pictured at Spa-Francorchamps during the 1950s. A big old crash there that he's had. Grand Prix des Nations in Geneva, a race that did not count towards the championship. It was driven by Gigi Villorossi, who went off the track and ended up with a wrecked car. The entire front end had to be redesigned. There it is. And there's Ascari himself, all exposed there. No seatbelts, giving it the beans. Courage these guys had. It's just beyond belief. It really is. Modern F1 drivers that take these vintage cars out at races to entertain the audiences are always commenting on how exposed the drivers were and the fact there's no seatbelts and safety. Yeah. It says 1950 as fleeting as it was beautiful. Cars there. Go and watch some of these old cars in action on YouTube, folks. You'll be amazed. There he is himself there, bless him. There's all the briefing sheet there, all the stats and bits and bobs and, yeah. Just got that torpedo look about them of elegance, haven't they? They've got that, almost, it's like a fighter cockpit, isn't it, from that era. You know, just stunning, stunning looking machines. This is Federico Gilberti, who stood next to Ascari. There's a profile of him there. And then in 51, Ascari claimed his first F1 World Championship victory at the German Grand Prix. There you go. Look at that. So that's that magazine done. So we'll put that to one side, folks. And then we'll bring out the car so we can have a looky-loo. Okay? Here she is, folks. They come in a nice acrylic display case, folks. I've got the slip cover left on whilst I'm filming so that I don't scratch the cover. You've got your Ferrari badge on the left there. Ferrari 275 F1, Alberto Ascari from 1950. So what we'll do, we'll drop the model out of its case and we'll go on a little tour of the model and see what we got, folks, okay? And there she is, folks. We'll do our usual top-down view. You can see quite a squared off front in there. No wings and side pods in this era, folks. Outboard drum brakes there going on all round the car there, and the big visible exhausts coming down the sides there. Beautiful louver detail on the sides here of the bonnet. Big old fuel tank right behind the driver's head. Great idea. Open seat unit there. You've got your gear lever down there. No seat belts. Back then they thought it was better if the driver got thrown out of the car during a crash rather than be in it. You've got your big old wooden steering wheel and dashboard there. We'll have a look at in a sec. From this side there, you've got your silhouette coming up over along the side there. You can see the louver detail there. You've got your spoked wheels there with the knockoff caps in the middle. Exposed suspension on the sides there. Coming round the back, you can see the tail end of the exhaust pipes. No detail round the back whatsoever. Very clean looking. Just a few louvers, etc. Bit of suspension gubbins going on there. But you get to have a look in the cockpit there. You've got your driver's instruments there. And like I say, big old wooden steering wheel with a big old rivet detail round the edges. beautiful, beautiful craftsmanship, don't get me wrong, but to think they went racing at the speeds they went racing at in these, it's nads of steel time, folks, in it. Coming round to the front there, you can see this beautiful grille on the front there. It does look so intimidating and imposing. Imagine that coming towards you, giving it the old Jaws music as it was looming in the background there. Intake on the front there as well, on the sides there, try and keep everything cool. All your brake lines and everything going out to the car there. Beautiful, beautiful, stunning looking car. Numbers everywhere so that you could identify who was driving it. Distinct lack of sponsors, which I thought made this Ferrari red pop, because it is so beautiful in it, let's be honest. It's Ferrari, folks, come on. Who could not like a Ferrari? Got all your exposed rivet detail around the side. I'll count them up later, let you know the number. But all in all, you know, it's a stunning car. Yeah, a little windscreen there. But I'm spotting different little quirks about it as I'm looking at this car. We'll scoot it round underneath, very flat underneath, as you can see. But what a beautiful, beautiful, I would say simple design, but that would probably be doing it an injustice. But I love there's no faff about the cars of just this generation. It was man and machine. And it's pretty much down to the skill of the driver, wasn't it? There was no driver aids or anything like that. It was get in, put your foot to the floor, go as fast as you can, and the best man wins, so to speak. And I think it was just a sexy era of Formula One, to be quite honest with you. You know, I used to listen to my uncles talking about motor racing when I was growing up into Niki Lauda and that sort of 70s era. And they was always harping back to their generation because that was their era. And later on in life, I started watching back some of these early races. And I must admit, yeah, it sparked an interest in the historical Formula One Grand Prix era. So, yeah, there you go. So we'll put that down so I don't drop it. And that is the 275 F1 from the year 1950, driven by Alberto Ascari himself. So don't forget, if you'd like to grab these and collect these along with me, pop over to the DeAgostini website. There's a clickable link in the description below. And you too can be collecting these. Also, to help me and the channel out, if you can remember to like, share, hype and subscribe. Helps the channel grow, pushes the video out there. Leave a comment on the video as well and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much for coming in and keeping me company. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Until then, stay safe and well. Goodbye for now.